A very good Tuesday morning to everyone out there. Landon here in the driver's seat with you early this morning to bring you your latest weather and night forecast courtesy of On Target. The high-level clouds that brought our immaculate sunrise across the region has now worked its way down into the Tennessee Valley. We continue to have that front to sag down in that location. You can see the cloud cover continuing on that southeastward track. High pressure is going to remain right here over western Illinois. This is going to be pushing eastward, but as we work through another day, we're going to be able to keep that northerly, northwesterly wind component intact. And that means our very beautiful, comfortable weather will be hanging around here for the foreseeable future. Barren River Lake Skycam, Proclaim Broadcasting, right there along the Allen and Barren County line, showing not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful start to what's going to be an absolutely immaculate day across the entire region. We do have some dense fog in some locations, particularly in and around those waterways, the running waters, that is. Take a look over our Morgantown Skycam. Apart from the new construction of the new Morgantown Bank and Trust building and the new Butler County Library, look at that fog deck back there on the horizon. Those of you in and around the Green River vicinity, that is where that fog is being produced and advecting around in those locations. So please give yourself an extra few minutes on the morning commute before you head out early this morning. It's chilly, folks. We got temperatures located right around the mid and upper 40s region-wide. Dew points hanging around the same vicinity. Might want some long sleeves on, the jacket, maybe some pants on, especially for the kiddos heading out to the bus stop out there. There's definitely a chill in the air early this morning. In comparison to the extreme heat and humidity that we've been having to suffer through here over the past couple of weeks, excluding yesterday, of course. Let's jump over here and let's talk about what's going to unfold. We don't have too much that's going to be unfolding here in the near future, but we will have a few sensible weather impacts that we will take note of. You will notice the cold front's way down here to our south, all right? We are going to be watching this area of high pressure shift east over the region. You can see it working right across our vicinity right here as we work throughout our Tuesday into our Wednesday and Thursday. This is going to keep our winds calm and subtle. We are going to be very dry, however, and we'll be looking at this high pressure swinging off here to the east. As that does so, our winds are going to turn out of the north to where we work get to the latter days of our Thursday, but more importantly on into our Friday. We got a cold front approaching out of the north and west, and this high pressure sliding to our east. It's going to bring us a short time of some southerly flow that's going to allow us to warm up here throughout the final day of the work week. All right, before we get there though, let's take a look at the short-term model guidance and give you the great news. Here we are working as we get into this afternoon. We got high temperatures going to be parked anywhere around the low and mid 70s across the entire region. Again, it's going to be beautiful out there. Healthy mix of sun and clouds for us to enjoy. Overnight lows taking back down to right around the mid and upper 40s region wide. We'll rebound Wednesday again right around the mid and upper 70s, remaining well below average for this time of year. We roll on into our Thursday. We see a little bit warmer temperatures arriving here near the 80-degree mark. And then, folks, as we work into Friday, we're actually going to be hitting right around the mid-80s. Dew points increasing a little bit. It's not going to be terrible. That is good news. We will remain very comfortable in the dew point and humidity department. But take a look at what's going to unfold. Obviously, along with the temperatures, we're going to keep the dew points down. Upper 40s, lower 50s region-wide throughout today. Same song and dance here as we work throughout our Wednesday. Then we're going to work into our Thursday, folks. As we get into the afternoon, we're going to see some of these dew points going to mix down well into the 40s. Maybe a few of us skimming down to the upper 30s in some locations. So very, very dry weather out there. But the wind staying down, it shouldn't be too terrible whatsoever. Now let's talk about what's going to occur as we progress past our Thursday, as we're working here, and then we work into our Friday afternoon. Right around lunchtime on Friday, you will note that area of low pressure right here over the north and east, and we got this extending cold front, albeit moisture deprived, trailing all the way back here across the Great Plains. This cold front is going to make its way south and east of the area. We might have an isolated shower or two to dodge in the Friday afternoon time frame, but look to the north of that boundary. We have another area of high pressure building in firmly across the Great Lakes and southern Canada behind that front. That's going to return the northerly flow across the region for the weekend. It's going to bring our temperatures back down anywhere around the upper 70s to around the 80-degree mark. So the weekend should be quite nice. As far as rain chances, folks, we're looking at the Euro model here. Here we are rolling into Monday, on into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. It's keeping that high pressure to our north with a northerly wind component. Looks like we're going to be going through the extended period here, folks, over the next week of keeping temperatures, especially that humidity, well below average for this time of year. Looking at the future, it is hinting at a cold front maybe passing through here Thursday into Friday of next week, bringing some scattered showers and rumbles of thunder along with it. That remains to be seen. We'll keep eyes on those members here. But high pressure building back in here, folks. The bad news, we're seeing our drought conditions expand, and there's no real just screaming evidence of some agreement between the long-term model guidance of us getting any sort of significant rainfall in here. Obviously, we would like to see more of that, but that is simply not the case currently. Here's a look at the latest in terms of the tropics. Not a whole lot going on. We got the one tropical storm meandering well off of the mainland, and that's going to continue on an eastward track. Outside of that, folks, no tropical waves to monitor here as far as the latest update from the National Hurricane Center. As promised, folks, next to nothing on the rainfall front. Maybe squeezing out 1/10 of an inch here as we work into Friday. It's going to be next to nothing, though. Models are suggesting that passing front will be very, very moisture deprived as it slides through here. Your next 6-day weather forecast, it's a beauty. Again, folks, Tuesday into Wednesday, it's showing highs near 80. I don't think we're going to get out of the mid and upper 70s, if I'm being honest. Especially today, we get a little bit of cloud cover passing through here with that northerly wind component. Thursday into Friday, we're going to bump highs right up to around the low and mid 80s region-wide. Saturday and Sunday, again, folks, I think we're too warm with that reinforcing high coming in behind the front. I think we'll be right around the upper 70s, again, to right around the 80-degree mark throughout the entirety of the weekend, on into our Labor Day on Monday, so that's good news. Any of you all got plans for the long Labor Day weekend? We should be dry as a bone for the most part, comfortable humidity, highs right around that 80-degree threshold. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Tuesday morning weather and night forecast, brought to you by On Target. You